Are you scared of your woman? Are you afraid of your woman? Well, that's if you have one. Because most of us Itmore brothers over here who have taken this red pill, in a sense, we know that it's not advantageous to even have a woman or be in a relationship, and especially get married. That's something that we, in a sense, we just stay away from. So, are you afraid of your woman? Obviously, if you are, then that's a major conundrum. I'd say to a certain degree, you haven't really matured as a man. You haven't matured as a man. Black Ram, he had touched on some points in one of his video about, basically it was saying that just a lot of guys, we're afraid of our women. And I can relate. In my last relationship that I was with, when I was with a single mother, I would try to keep the peace. You see? Because it's like, sometimes I would come home and I wouldn't want to argue. I wouldn't want to check her on her wrongdoings or whatever. I wouldn't want to become contentious and this and that. So I would just let her, in a sense, I was just a passive guy, letting her do whatever she would want to do, because in a sense, I wouldn't want I wouldn't want any drama or the static. I just wouldn't want to go back and forth with her. I just didn't want to argue. In a sense, I wanted to keep the peace. So, in consequence to that, she would just run rampant, do whatever she would want to do, say slick things, and I would let it slide, because I would want to keep the peace. I didn't want to go back and forth with her. I didn't want to argue and all of this other stuff. So in a sense, she was causing a division in our relationship because I wasn't checking her and I wasn't correcting her. And that's a problem as men. When you're in a relationship with a female, it doesn't matter if it's hostility. You check that woman, you correct her, and you let her know how it's going to be. And after a while, if she doesn't get herself together, if she doesn't learn to submit and get behind you, then you must quit. If she doesn't submit, then you must quit. I know that sometimes, like a lot of us brothers in relationships, what we would do, we would say, well, okay, I'm with this particular woman. And a lot of us guys do this. Like, a woman, because I hear this from a lot of men, that a woman, she would bring up the past. Women, they bring up the past a lot. And it's almost like she would send you down memory lane to, in a sense, preserve her feelings. She would want you to feel bad and send you down memory lane. Again, she would throw that in your, throw something that happened in the past in your face. She would bring it to the present moment, as if to almost say, like, here, take this. You remember how you did me. You remember how I felt that day. So I want to make you feel bad about it. The past. You see, when you're in a relationship as a man, we cannot allow that. That's something that we just cannot allow. You check a woman if it's a situation that, yeah, maybe you have made a mistake, yeah, that's fine. But ultimately, you don't apologize to a woman, because then she won't respect you. Even if you're wrong, you do not apologize to no woman, because she just won't respect you. Even if you're wrong, you correct her and you just keep it moving. Like, hey, if she chooses to leave, then let her leave. You see? But you don't supposed to be apologizing to no woman. You are not beneath a woman. You are the head. You are superior to a woman. You are superior to the woman. You see? But so in a lot of our relationships, like what we would do, a woman would try to get us, like she would try to assail us and attack us with her feelings, bringing up the past, trying to send you down memory lane so you can relive this feeling over and over again. As a man, you know, like I was saying earlier, that's just a no-go. If it's a situation at that particular moment, you in a sense talk to a woman, you guys get over it, and after that, you should be done with that situation. That situation should be the past. A woman will bring it up in the future, the first or the second time, and like a woman would bring that up just to test you, because like before you get in a relationship, a lot of things like this, you have to be able to pontificate and let this woman know certain things that you're not going to tolerate. You see, a woman will test you, and the first time she tests you, second time she tests you, that's when you let her go, because she's not trying to follow your lead. You see, a woman will test you. If you let a woman know, like, listen, if we go through something and you disagree with me and we get over it and you bring it, like, you know, I'll tell you, I'm not going to go for you bringing it up in the future, a week from now, 2 weeks from now, 2 months from now, 2 years from now. I'm not 20 years from now. I'm not going to allow you to bring that up. If you do, I'm going to leave you. Because you're not going to be bringing up the past and throwing stuff like this in my face so I can relive moments like this. Like men, us as men, we don't do stuff like that. Like most of us men, we don't do stuff like that. You see? So, you know, and it's some of us men out here, as far as relationships, we will stay in relationships just for the sake of being in a relationship. Even if we're not, in a sense, even if we're not, because like you got some guys out here who will get with a female and they would say, well, hey, this is the best I can do. So he'll just allow a woman to say anything she wants to say, do anything she wants to do, you know, just to preserve that relationship and for the sake of being in a relationship. So now as a man, you're not happy, you're not in a sense living your best life. I was talking to this one black guy on the job. He was with a black chick. And, you know, we was talking, then I had brung up a female, you know, and I was just telling him like, hey man, well, of course it was a black guy I was chopping it up with. I told him like, hey, as a man, you are superior to a woman. You're not equal. And he was like, well, what if a woman, and he was a stepdad as well, a black guy, young guy, like he was from Oregon. And he had just got a job here. And he was just letting me know like, hey, well, you know, what if you were a woman and like she always has an attitude? And I told her, I was like, listen, my man, you were a black female. So there's a lot of black women through feminism and white supremacy. These women are totally brainwashed, especially the black ones. So in a sense, my man, you have to get ready to see yourself making it without her. In a sense, you're going to have to see yourself without her. You're going to have to start prescinding some of her opinions and thoughts about you and that particular relationship. You're going to have to learn, because he was with her for probably about like 8 years, and he's a stepdad because she got a daughter. And I said to myself, it's like, this woman is totally not grateful for you at all. But see, he the type of brother that'll just be in a relationship just for the sake of being in a relationship. Because some of us brothers, we don't know how to be alone, but we just really thirsty and really, really desperate, you see? And yeah, so I told him, man, listen, if that black woman isn't submitting, then you must quit. But see, a lot of brothers out there, we scared. Okay, well, you know, if she leave, you know, we become apprehensive about her leaving. Well, hey, you know, man, she may leave. You know, she gonna take her vagina away from me. She gonna take her vag away. You see? And this is where a lot of us, it's like we worship women. Cause you know, like my boy Last Crucible said, if you, you know, I'm just reiterating one of his points that he made. If you are not in tune with the Most High, your second nature is to worship a woman. And this is what a lot of men out here do. A lot of men, we worship women instead of the Most High. We're afraid that this woman is gonna leave. We scared, we spooked. Oh baby, I was over here. Oh baby, I was over there. You see, we scared. And simps get no love. Adam, he got no love in the garden. No. Simps get no respect. Your woman don't respect you. This is the way that we can change the game in America when it comes down to dealing with these women. This is how we change the game. You have to be willing to walk away from a woman. You have to be willing to discard her, because then she'll respect you. I stopped talking to some women because they'd get out of line, and like a few of those women, like they would text me back in the future. You see, because they respect me. My ex that I was in a relationship with, she messaged me back because I let her go. Like, I'm not dealing with the bull crap. Nah, either you gonna get behind me, or we just not gonna be together at all. We're not gonna talk at all. So you're gonna have to get behind me. Bottom line. You can look at it as me being controlled. I don't care how you look at it. You see? But yeah, so it's just a lot of us men, when I think about it, a lot of us men out here, we spooked. We spooked. It's almost like we worship vagina. We'll do anything to stay in a relationship. We'll let a woman talk to us in any type of way. We will come in the house, walking on eggshells because we don't want to piss her off, or we don't want to argue and this and that. So we're afraid to correct her and check her because we want to, in a sense, what they call keep the peace. Nah, if a woman is getting out of line, you put her in her place. And if this becomes a consistent thing over the course of weeks and months, and this woman just becomes cantankerous and just hard to get along with, you leave her. That's how you do that. You drop her. Because if she goes to the next man, she's not going to be good for the next man anyway. Both of my exes that I was with, they single right now. You see what I'm saying? Or if they in a relationship, you better know they in relationships with passive men, weak men. Any dude who dates with, cohabitates with, marries, or get in a relationship with a single mother or a fat girl, his self-esteem is low, and he isn't to be respected. You see? A lot of us, man, we'll do anything for vagina. Let a woman talk to us like she crazy, anything. So a lot of us men, we have to grow, we have to learn to mature. See, when it comes down to these women out here, we have to learn to change the game. A lot of us have been raised by single mothers, and for sure, I'm one of them. It's a lot of things that I've had to disabuse myself about. I had to unlearn certain things. You see? For the most part, the logical male, the thinking black man, he's gonna be alone because he's not gonna tolerate the bull crap. And he's not afraid of a woman, correcting a woman, putting her in her place. He's not afraid of it, man. So yeah, I just wanted to touch on that, man. You brothers have a good morning.